Hi, Collie. Hope we're not intruding or anything. Is everything okay?
Sucrose! I was preparing. Is it time already? Oh no.
Don't worry. The Traveler and I only just met up. We were just worried that you might get lost along the way, so we...
Thank you. I'm ready to join you now.
So let's pick up where we left off.
Next up is the third line. One who would never lie. You really think so? Seems like it would be pretty...
Then what about Kaya? He's the cavalry captain and a rather popular figure, but...
You think there's something fishy about him too, huh? Yeah, he's definitely a...
I can't help but agree.
There's the tone-deaf bard. But on second thought, he wouldn't qualify either. He talks way too much nonsense.
Acting Grandmaster Jean? She has a good name in that regard. But from what I know, she sometimes... For example, when Lisa loses track of time in the library and misses... Also, she...
White lies are still lies, but do we really have to reject her because of some harmless fibs? It's not like she had evil intentions. No, we're the ones being strict.
Rosaria doesn't strike me as the type of person to lie. Oh, Kale, you probably haven't met her yet, have you? She's a sister from the church who looks, a little scary, and she stopped by the alchemy bench once, a long time ago, and I thought maybe she was trying to find him, for work or something. But when I asked, she just said that she was curious about him because he was so intelligent, and wanted to talk to his assistant to find out what he was like. A lot of people might have given a more tactful justification, but I could see in her face that she wasn't trying to hide anything. She was just very direct and straightforward. That's why I don't think of her as the lying type.
Rosaria doesn't look like the sort of person you'd want to get into a fight with. Maybe she just
I can definitely see that. I've also heard the other sisters say that Rosaria doesn't even make excuses when she skips choir.
She's a tough cookie, huh? Let's put her name down.
In that case, I think Sino fits in this list too.
True. Lying's probably more trouble than it's worth for someone like him. Oh, and Paimon also nominates Razor. Bet he couldn't lie to save his life.
I've also got someone else in mind. Noelle, the trainee knight. She's a very honest person. I don't think
Alrighty, write her name down too.
Wait, there's one more person. You know, our long-standing staffer.
Huh? You mean Timaeus?
Yes, him. Truth be told, he's been love-struck. He swore that he wouldn't say a dishonest word or slack off until he succeeds in getting the woman he loves.
Timaeus has a crush?
Yes, that's right.
Well, who is it? Do you know?
I've never met her. All I know is that she's from Liyue. Timaeus says that she's fun, has a great personality, and is very, very good-looking. Since we're on the topic, helping Timaeus win the lady of his dreams was also what...
But how can we help with that?
I don't know. Make sure he uses nice paper and a fancy envelope when he sends letters.
Yeah. I had the same situation once in the event.
Yep, that sort of thing exactly.
Is it any good?
Sounds like an...
Alright, guess we'll put Loverboy down.
Okay, so last of all, we have a legend...
Lisa, perhaps? A librarian understands books best, and aren't most legends written down somewhere?
When I think about legends, fairy tales and picture books come to mind.
Maybe Kale. She read a lot of fairy tales when Tainari was teaching her to read.
Oh,
Do I count?
of course you do. I'll put you on the list. I prefer to read things like an illustrated analysis of alchemical substances and...
Point taken. Paimon didn't quite understand any of those.
Klee might be a good choice. Her mother, Alice...
Alright then, Klee makes the...
Well, that should just...
Do we have to ask absolutely everyone on the list?
It is. So...
Okie dokie.
Also...
No problem. We can do that.
You and the Traveler are practically joined at the hip, so you two can go together.
Capable Kali and sensible Sucrose.
Okay, I promise I'll...
Rest assured that the unbeatable...
I plan on starting from the person with the most defined stronghold. So,
Stronghold. How about...
Please be quiet within the premises and refrain from making a racket.
Here we are. Lisa's...
Oh no, that was a bad word choice. Now Sucrose is using it. It's all my fault.
Lisa, might I ask if... Huh?
Sucrose. Kale. What are you doing here?
I can only sucrose that they were kale-ing on someone.
Oh, please, just stop it with these puns. I beg you. Are you trying to...
Is Lisa not...
Surprising, isn't it? She went out. I'm afraid it's just us here looking for information.
Except me. I'm not here for information. Like you, I came here for an abortive search for the librarian, who is also my...
Oh, so you studied...
That's right. Her mentor in Sumeru was also my benefactor. We were both...
Wow, that's cool. But wait, we're getting sidetracked. We came here to look for some...
Oh? What sort of prophecy?
I see. You want to ask them about the flower that is not of this world, and me about the one who would never lie.
But there's no rush. You don't need to answer right away. We're just here to tell you about the situation. You can take your time to think it over and submit any thoughts you have in written form to the secret...
The Sucrose mailbox?
Yep. I was thinking about it on the way. And although they seem like trick questions... So, I decided to place a mailbox next to the alchemy crafting table. We don't have to call it the Sucrose mailbox, though. It could just as well be called the
I think in this case, we can just go with your quick answer off the top.
Sounds like a good solution. Certainly more reliable than verbal discussion alone.
Agreed. Certainly when it comes to discerning whether someone is a liar or not. You cannot
Understood. Once we've had a look into it, we'll place our replies into your mailbox.
Thank you all so much. Okay, let's tick them off the list and carry on working our...
Already done.
I'm pleasantly surprised to see those two introverts getting along so well.
Do you get the feeling that Kale's return to Mondstadt has emboldened her more contrarian side?
Yes, I'd noticed that too.
Traveling and meeting old friends are both good for the body and soul. And isn't rediscovering one's youth while revisiting old haunts a worth...
When I first met Kale, she'd never known happiness, but things are different now. Her Elazar be...
Kale is a very sensitive and introverted child. I'm sure you must have noticed that. From the time she's been in my care, I've observed that she's actually a very lively character by nature. But she had a...
So, might I assume that your respective claims of looking for plants and artists...
I wouldn't say that. Both Kale and G...
Would it really kill you to just say yes in this situation?
Fine. Yes. We came out of concern for Kale. She's been back to Mondstadt of her own accord several...
Well, it won't hurt to give her some more time. I believe that
Sounds like an extension of your own self-confidence as her teacher.
You could say that. In a similar vein, I've heard that Sumeru scholars often build their...
I suppose it might look like that from your perspective. Sumeru society is something of a special case. The reason it is known as the city... As such, academic resources equate to social capital. It is not unheard of, for example, but the relationship between the three of us is not an academic one turned social.
Oh, so the academic...
I would think of us more as siblings. An equal and pure relationship. Unaffected...
As much as I'd prefer not to admit it.
I can understand that position. I have a younger sister myself, and it's only natural. What you describe fits the idea of a city of learning, as I imagine it. The family... By the way, who's the...
Let's not go down this rabbit hole, please.
In terms of age, I'm the eldest, of course. He just doesn't want to admit it.
But your mental age is younger than that. I dare say even by enough to be the youngest sibling. Perhaps I could bring Kale into this happy family to be your elder sister.
No. You will never see me admit to being the youngest sibling. Except perhaps as a last-ditch effort to turn the tables in a game of cards.
Guess we'll leave Kali and Sucrose to it. Fingers crossed all goes well for them. Now then, where should we go first? Let's try our luck at the bulletin board, shall we? A lot of people tend to show up there at some point in the day. Maybe we'll get lucky.
I wonder how many bouquets I'll receive this year.
Nice! Just as we hoped! There's a load of people here. Huh? Even Lisa's here.
Hey there, Traveler and Paimon. It's been a while.
going pretty well.
You look surprised, cuties. Is it because...
Teacher is not at the usual place.
Oh, please. It's not as if I'm glued to my chair. I like to get out for a little fresh air every once in a while. Mika's here today, so I thought it'd be a good time to introduce him to Bennett and Razor. They're all out and about quite often.
Hello, everyone. My name is Mika. I look...
No need to be so formal. We've known them for ages. They're
Windbloom. Fun?
Actually, we haven't gotten to the fun part yet. We've been busy investigating a
a prophecy?
A good one or a bad one?
Gosh, that all sounds quite fascinating.
I can't believe I made it onto your list of names. You really think I'll be able to help?
Believe in yourself. Right. Believe in yourself. You're a
Okay, then in that case, I'll step up and present my thoughts on the matter. Except I forgot I'm not really good at organizing.
Oh, there's no need to tell us all of your thoughts right here and now. Sucro said she'll put a mailbox next to the crafting bench, so you can just write down your thoughts when they come to you, and drop...
A meticulous and efficient plan. Yep, that sounds like sucrose.
I will think also.
You still have other people on your list that you need to go see, right? We should leave you to it. Don't worry about us. We'll...
Okay, bye for now. Let's head over to Star Snatch Cliff next. Maybe we'll... And even if we don't find any familiar faces, you can see...
Oh, you're working so hard. Do be sure to get some rest when you can. If you get tired, you know you're always...
Where to next? Let me check my notes. Huh, this way.
Got it. Kale, please. Oh, it's our lucky day. There are several people over there.
Amber? Wow, and Eula's with... Oh, it's Sucrose! And Klee also spies!
Kale, we were just talking about you. Ah, right. I don't think you've been introduced to Noelle before. Kale, this is Noelle, maid of the Knights of Favonius.
Nice to meet you, Kale. I missed you the last few times you were in Mondstadt, so I'm glad to finally meet you in person.
Oh, nice to meet you too, Noelle.
Relax, you two. There's no need to be so courteous. We're not on some...
Klee, what are you doing here? Are you planning to
Nope. Klee's on patrol with the other knights.
Huh. Now that you mention it, it looks like everyone here is a Knight of Favonius except for Kale and me.
I'd heard that there was a very young knight in the ranks, but it's still a surprise to see with my own eyes.
Kale, what do you do?
I'm a trainee forest ranger in the Avidia
Trainee?
It means I'm not officially a fully qualified forest watcher yet. I'm still learning.
Oh, you're just like me. I'm still working towards becoming a fully qualified knight.
Technically, though the distinction is hardly relevant right now. This isn't a very...
Don't panic, Kale. Just pick a topic and join the conversation. Don't panic. Whatever you do, don't panic. It's just Amber and her friends.
Let me guess. Were you chatting about the new guests in town?
Yep. A few folks from Sumeru have come to visit, so we're brainstorming.
Amber!
Sorry. At least I didn't say anything about.
Oh no. How am I supposed to join this conversation now?
Speaking of nice surprises, we've actually had a...
What kind of surprise? Tell me,
I'm saved. Secros has given me a lead-in. Now, I just need to follow...
What an interesting prophecy. I have no idea what the answers could be.
So essentially, you're gathering information to help you solve the riddles, correct? I'll do my best.
Thank you so much, Eula.
Anytime.
There's no need to answer right away. We'll put a mailbox next to the crafting bench for people.
I'll drop something in there for...
Nice idea. I think we can all commit to writing a note. We'll see what we can come up with.
Yep, don't worry. You can count on us. But
What route are you taking today?
we started in the Stormbearer Mountains, and we'll end at the city gates. You'd be very welcome to join us, but it's...
No. There's always next time.
Oh, yeah, so...
See you later. Have a safe trip back. Are you okay, Kale?
Was it bad?
No, not at all. It just looked like you...
So that means it was obvious.
Whatever's bothering you, you can talk to me about it if you want.
Thanks, Sucrose. Well, the truth is...
Really? I thought you two were good friends.
We are. Amber's a really important friend. I don't know. I guess if I'm being completely honest, the first time I came to Mondstadt, I was really immature. I didn't want to let people in, and I was generally pretty awful to everyone. Amber was the one person who didn't give up on me, and if it wasn't for her persistence, without Amber, I might not even be here today. And because of that, I really look up to her. I think of her as my role model. But after trying and failing for several years, I think I finally realized. Looking back, it seems silly that I ever thought like that. We're nothing alike at all.
Aw, Kale. Don't...
Sucrose? Would it be okay if I told you a bit about my past?
I already knew bits and pieces about her. But still, why did she have to go through all that?
I'm sorry. We've only just met and I'm already dumping all of this on you. This is why I get so frustrated at myself.
No, it's fine. People don't open up about their deepest feelings unless they really trust the other person. And, but even so, you still listen to me when I talk my head off about alchemy. If you hadn't told me all of those...
Really?
Yeah. All the feelings that you talked about just now, I totally get it. It takes so... When you were saying about how you try to think about what to say in advance... In fact, before meeting you... I'm not very good at giving words of comfort or anything. And I'm not gonna tell you to just get over it or stop worrying about it. How about we just sit here for a...
Sucrose has stopped talking. But for some reason, this doesn't feel awkward at all. Maybe she's right, and we're more similar than I realized. In Sumeru, I always like to find a quiet place to just sit and watch the scenery. But it's always by myself. I never thought there'd be a day when I could... Mondstadt's breeze is so gentle and soft.
Hey, Kale. See that cloud over there? Doesn't it look like one of my test tubes? Then...
Thank you, Sucrose. I feel
Yeah. It helps a lot, doesn't it? I also...
Your tetra... what?
2 of my favorite things I've made.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you'll definitely have to show...
I brought some crackers with me. You want one? There's...
Sure. I'll try the...
Aw, look! They're enjoying the scenery together. Shall we go play with them?
No, it's fine. Let them sit for a while.
We're not what Kale needs right now. She needs a new friend. Someone different, who's...
I don't get it.
There is. You'll understand once you're a little older, Klee. People can draw different kinds of strength from...
Star-Snatch Cliff! We made it! Paimon hopes we find...
Help! Oh, I beg you, please.
Who's that yelling? Let's hurry. Timaeus? And we also have Rosaria and Mona? What kind of mishmash on...
Good question. What kind of a motley crew is this?
It's been a while, traveler.
You two are looking pretty good. I trust you've been
Yep, we're definitely faring a lot better than this poor guy on the ground.
Hey, please don't rub salt in my wound. I really have...
Oh, you're one to talk. If this sister hadn't grabbed you in time, then you'd have been seriously hurt, if not...
I know. I really am grateful, miss.
Don't mention it. Just lending a hand.
Quite literally. And had she not lent him a hand and pulled him up, he would have gone tumbling down the cliffside.
What happened? Did Timaeus almost fall off?
Well, so what actually happened was I came to Star-Snatch Cliff today to pick some flowers and ran into Mona on the way. She took a look at her scry glass and advised...
But you still came up here anyway?
Well, yes, I did. Because there's something I just had to...
Oh, I hardly think giving flowers to your crush is worth throwing one's life away for.
It's rare to run into someone with a death wish in this area.
I don't have a death wish. I just didn't think it would really come true. I mean, when Mona said it would be dangerous, I thought I'd be fine as long as I watched my step cautiously. I'm sorry. I'm telling you, I'm just here chasing the love of my life. Love struck Mondstadt.
Okay, that explains you.
I was looking for a quiet place to escape the crowds. I wasn't planning on having to save a life along the way.
So that's why the scryglass just showed danger instead of...
Very funny. Anyway.
Just trying our luck. We've got a lot of people we need to see today, so we've been all over the place. Actually, you're some of the people we were looking for.
Huh?
I see. So all we'll need to do is find some clues, make a note, and...
I can't believe there's a prophecy like this. Oh, I guess this means everyone will find out about my... I came here because I wanted to give some Cecilias to the girl I love.
No one asked. Please, do not subject us to your...
You saw right through...
You said you need clues, right?
In that case, Mona Magistus the astrologist will provide you with a personally handwritten letter.
You can be on your way now. We won't keep you.
All right, then let's head back for now and meet up with everyone else.
Will do.
We're back! Oh, but it looks like you two beat us.
Welcome back.
Yep, we managed to find and talk to everybody.
We got back a little early, so we took some time just now to put the mailbox together. We got really lucky today. The vendors were feeling...
Don't worry about me.
We've already wrapped up everything on our to-do list for today. So, all we need to... Traveler, Paimon, why don't you get...
You're definitely your master's student.
Stop.
Wait. Actually, there's one thing that still needs taking care of. Paimon's starving.
I'll go with Sucrose to return the leftover material.
Yeah, now would be a good time for a break. Once everything is ready, let's meet up here again and collate all the information we've gathered.
Sounds like a plan.
Did you hear what happened? It's the academy.
The academia? Welcome. How can I help you?
It's been getting quite busy recently.
Paimon will have this one, and this one, ooh, and this one. Hey, Paimon's really hungry. And ooh, Paimon is...
Is everything packed up and ready? What do you think about meeting up at 5 to go to my house?
Yes, everything's ready. I've packed some great wine and smoked ham.
Ham? Look, we've known each other for quite some time now. I must remember to get some milk today on my way home. Please, feel free to pay a visit to Cat's Tail.
Enjoying the scenery?
Oh, Tone Deaf Bard! Are you here for some food as well?
Oh, I can put something on your tab? Well, that's... I shall take you up on your kind offer another day. Anywho, you should be getting ready to thank me.
What kind of good...
Behold!
What is it?
It's what you need the most right now. The answer to the prophetic puzzle. Simply head to the location marked on the map, and you'll find the lantern you've been looking for. If I were you, I wouldn't just go and reveal the secret right away. As you've seen, a lot of people have been laboring hard to uncover the... A secret is like a well-aged brew. The aroma from the bottle is sweetest when revealed in the then it's settled. I'll leave you to your business for now. Feel free to find me for a chat again once you're done. Also, if you have some time, we could organize another fast track.
Oh, you're starting...
I sure am. Anyway, see you.
Venti always looks so relaxed whenever we run into him.
Excuse me, if you don't mind, could I...
Oh? Who are you?
You may call me Scarlet. Just like you, I'm a traveler visiting Mondstadt from another land. Mind if I buy you a drink? Leaving the door open for another time, I see. I can tell that you've dealt with a lot of people during your travels.
You can tell? Well, we are very experienced adventurers after all.
I can. That's why I tried to strike up a conversation with you in the first place. I was on my way to go shopping earlier when I overheard your conversation next to the crafting bench. From what I could gather, you are trying to
Yep, Bazaar is definitely...
Don't you think it sounds just like the kind of story that would happen in Mondstadt? Anyway, that's why I wanted to ask you a favor. If and when you manage, not so much the prophecy itself, but Mondstadt as a nation. That's what... I was born in a distant land, but I have family and friends who once lived in Mondstadt for a long time. They said that it's a great place full of fairy. As it happens, someone I know has an anniversary coming up soon. So I figured this would be a good time to come here.
What do you think about Mondstadt so far?
It certainly lives up to its name as the city of Rome.
We think so.
So, about the prophecy. Thank you. You're very... I'll leave it to you then.
She definitely isn't dressed like a local, huh? Where do you think her hometown could be?
Please find me a flower that is not of this world, and a guide who will never get lost. Find me one who would never lie, as well as a legend that never ends. I never thought I'd have someone secretly following me, even in a free city like... Good day to you, miss.